In the lightweight division, your co-main event, 5 rounds. That's right. You got Michael Chandler taking on Paddy the Baddy Pimblett. Oh, baby. Michael Chandler, we haven't seen in a while. He's waiting on the Conor McGregor fight. That never came to fruition. He even did the Ultimate Fighter show, right? It didn't happen. Well, this fight is 50-50 in the odds. Chandler 23-9, Paddy Pimblett 22-3. And so it's a guy that we know is good in Michael Chandler. And a guy in Paddy Pimblett, we're like, okay, he's good. He keeps winning. But how good is he? I mean, this is going to let us know for real, right? Is he ready to go to that next level? Now, Chandler's 38 years old. We'll get to the length of the absence in a minute, but he's all of a sudden 30 years old. Paddy Pimblett right in the peak at 30. Pimblett, 1 inch reach advantage. Both guys stand right-handed. Both guys right around 4.5 significant strikes per minute, although Paddy's closer to 5, but it's very close there. Takedown game, Chandler gets like a takedown and a half every 3 rounds, or, a takedown every other round, you could say. Paddy Pimblett, 1 takedown every 3 rounds. But when he gets to the ground, he seems to do well there. But Chandler's low to the ground and strong. Chandler's 63% takedown defense. It's about average. Lost to Charles Oliveira the last time out in 2024, November of 2024. Okay, I forgot about that fight, actually. Yeah, so he lost against Charles Oliveira a few months back. I forgot about that. But before that, it was a 2-year absence, over 2 years, back to November 12, 2022, when he lost to Dustin Poirier. So Chandler hasn't won since a big win. Well, I say big win, but not really. A second-round KO over Tony Ferguson. People are going to dismiss that quick for obvious reasons. He lost to Justin Gaethje by decision and Charles Oliveira by second-round KO, and that was for the title. So that may very well be Michael Chandler's height, the height of his career, in terms of reaching that title fight in the UFC, coming from Bellator, losing that fight, and since then he's lost 3 of the last 4. Tony Ferguson barely counts at this point. No disrespect to Tony Ferguson, just getting older. Paddy Pimblett, 52% takedown defense, coming off the win over King Green by submission. Tony Ferguson, decision. Jared Gordon, decision. Jordan Levitt, submission. Kazula Vargas, submission. And Luigi Vendramini by first-round KO. So he's doing what he's supposed to do. But you can't look up and down these 6 wins and say anyone is even close to Michael Chandler's level. Now, King Green, a.k.a. Bobby Green, formerly known as, right, has the ability to land KO punches at any time. He's a solid fighter, but others have beat him. Other fighters have beat him. So you can't count that as a huge victory or a victory on the level of Michael Chandler. So there's a big what if here, or the unknown, I guess you could say, in USA versus England. But I'm going to lean towards Paddy Pimblett because it's close, and because, honestly, when it's a coin flip, if you got Brazil in the fight, it makes it easy. I'm going with Brazil. If it's a coin flip and I like one fighter better than the other, in this case, I like Paddy Pimblett more than Michael Chandler. And Michael Chandler is getting old. I don't see him competing for a title or having a chance to win it, but I do see Paddy Pimblett with a chance to win it. So I'm hoping that Paddy Pimblett wins this fight. And I'm letting you know that I feel this way because I do believe the odds are right. It's going to be a coin flip. I mean, this thing can go either way because of the unknown with Paddy Pimblett, but I think he's going to get the job done. I think the 5 rounds, well, it could hurt Paddy too, but I think it will help him in case he gets down 2-1 after 3, because I think the first 3 rounds are going to be tough. But where Chandler's getting older, I think he's going to slow down at some point. Paddy's not. Paddy, might get pounded for a round or 2 in these first 3 rounds, but he'll come back in rounds 4 and 5 and get the victory, and also prove that he can go 5 rounds, because that's another big question mark in this fight. But I like him to win it, to move to 23-3, and he's going to do it both on the ground and on the feet. It's just going to be another lightweight fight where it can go any place, and sometimes the guy's takedown defense takes over. I mean, you got all 3 phases of the game on display in every lightweight fight, but especially this one in the co-main event. Look for Paddy Pimblett to win, in my opinion, here at UFC 314.